Good morning. Let's see if my internet and YouTube want to cooperate today. I think it was so messed up. Even after the video was like done processing, it's all like choppy towards the end. I was laughing, rewatching it, but I don't know what to do. I might have to move to get better internet. We'll see how far we can get today. So I was already on the charts. We had the CPI. We had CPI this morning. Came down. And in here, here's the move from CPI. Came down and took out the low. And then had a little fair value gap on the 5 second. So we pulled a bit of money out of that. Did I have 2 contracts on? I can't remember what I did now. Yeah, so we entered one down here, and then as it was moving up, I entered another one to squeeze out a few more. So 285 on the first contract, 90 on the second. Super quick, 22 seconds long. And that was on, so yesterday, I thought yesterday was the last day for this combine, but today's the last day. So we've got one more day and we got to make $1,200 more. So we'll see if we can't do that. But I was also on group linked with the funded. So that's cool. Yesterday we ended down $100 on this account. Today we're ending plus 363. There's no need for me to push it any more than that. $360.22 that's plenty for me. So I'm gonna just I'm not trading that account anymore today. So we're up 620 on it as of right now. So I'll just be trading this again. This account, I canceled it, and today's the last day. I thought yesterday was the last day, but I guess today's the last day because it's letting me trade it. So if we pass it, cool. If we don't, it's gone, and we'll just focus on that funded. But the question is, how many contracts do I trade at a time? So I need some of your guys' input. The most I can have, I think, is 4. And the least will be 1, obviously. So do I go for more trades with 1 contract or less trades with 4? I'm leaning towards 4 because I do better with the least amount of trades that I take. Once I get to a certain point, as you guys saw yesterday, I took like 3-4 good trades, and then all of a sudden I took 5 red in a row. So if we can try to take 3 or 4 decent trades first, and they're all 4 contracts, I think we might be able to pass this. But any input would be greatly appreciated. Yesterday I posted it in the Discord channel. I did end up taking a trade on my AMP account, which I haven't touched in a while. So I was up like 190 on that. Not bad. I wasn't planning on taking it, but when you see like a plus setup, you kind of got to just go ahead and take it. Yesterday around 2-ish. Where was that at? Right here. So we made a high, low, higher high, displaced down, left a fair value gap. So in this range, or all in here, I built up a position of 5 micros. I even added one on this candle as it was coming up. So I had like 2 right away and then a couple in here, and then I added one over here. So 5 contracts. I don't remember what the average entry was. And then it just took forever. We came down into this gap, which that was, if we weren't going to continue to go lower, then this is the gap we would most likely hit in return and turn around on, that's exactly what we did. So I just took my profits down there. So not a huge trade, but it was, in my opinion, a high probability trade. It was a good setup. Everything looked good on it, so why not take it? I think I was risking once I got into the 5 micros, I was risking like 140-ish maybe. So I got a little bit better than a 1-to-1. It was around there. Like a 1-to-4-ish. So not a huge amount of points or anything, but it was a good setup. I was really hoping it I really thought maybe like that would indicate we were gonna just go all the way back down, maybe to like one of these really strong swings, which would have been crazy. But it was getting pretty late in the day, and realized that most likely wasn't going to happen. So just took the best case scenario, got out, and that's perfect because we turned around and we've been going up since then until now. We have like this massive gap on the 5-second right there. Right there. Let's start with oh my god, I don't know how many I want to start with. This is the only account we're trading today, so if we hit our loss quickly, then we're done. 4 is $80 a point. We'll just start with 2. We still have 4 minutes till the market opens. Damn. Getting a little ahead of myself. Pretty sure there's no news until later. We just had that CPI this morning, and then there's some like 30-year bond auction at 1. I know that moved the markets pretty good the other day. I don't know if it was that specific one, but the hell is this doing? McLovin, what's up? I didn't think anybody was there. No, I ended up just getting off yesterday because I was done anyways. And then plus with all those issues, and I just decided there's no point in sitting here. We were bleeding viewers at that point. There was no coming back. It wasn't even just buffering. It was like YouTube was not getting any data. And like if you go look at the video towards the end, it's like all choppy and stuff. So I don't know. You guys didn't see because it was cutting out bad, but I did a speed test, and my upload is usually around like 10 to 12 ish, and I guess that's plenty for what we've been doing. But yesterday it was down to like 4, and it just couldn't keep up. I don't know why it was down to 4. We did have some pretty gnarly storms the other day, so I don't know, maybe there was like maintenance in the area or something, but that sucks. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, there's nothing I can do about upload speed. I'm already wired in on this computer, and they typically give you significantly less upload bandwidth than download. The only way to fix that is to go to fiber, which they don't offer in my area right now, which they probably never will because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm lucky enough to get the speeds I do have. I'm getting like 8, 9, 10 upload right now, so hopefully it stays because that seems to be okay. I assume you weren't here earlier, but I am already up on this account. Took one trade getting into 2 minis after CPI. Not during CPI, but I'll just show you. We had the low and the high form from CPI, and then we came down on I was watching the 5-second. Wasn't really planning on taking a trade, but I couldn't help that we took out the low and made a little gap up and came back into it perfectly. So I just jumped in and added another contract there. So 22 seconds, making $368, which I also did on the funded. So I'm not going to trade the funded anymore today. So there it is on the funded. But the account I thought was over yesterday. We have one more. Today's the last day. I thought yesterday was the last day, but today's the last day because it's still letting me trade it. So we'll see if we can make $1,200 on it and pass this today. Hey, Hank. Yeah, this was like a perfect setup. Swept the low, gapped up, take off. Could have held it, but just looking for quick scalps, as we all know. So I'm not going to trade that funded today at all. Both of these accounts are the TopStep. The one is funded. So I'm just aiming to make a little more than 200 every day on it, and that's it. And then this is a combine that is over today and it's canceled. So if I don't pass it today, I don't have another shot at it, and I don't want to pay for it. So it's either I pass it today or we strictly have the TopStep funded account. I have an Apex evaluation too, but I'm just leaving that alone while I focus on these. Okay, I don't know who was here earlier, but there were a few people watching, but nobody was commenting, so I'm assuming none of my regular people. So I'll go over. Yesterday, I ended up taking a trade on my personal AMP account in the afternoon, which I did post in the Discord, so maybe some of you guys saw it. But yesterday afternoon, we made a high, low, higher high, displaced down. And then in this area, I was in up to 5 micros. So a couple here, one on this candle. And then I just wrote it down for like 20-ish points and got out when we hit that fair value gap. So nice little move yesterday, and plus like 190 on the personal. But this morning, we're only going to be focusing on this combine to try to pass it. I'm going to go ahead and just start with two minis. Got a swing low at 400. This is moving quite a bit, though. I don't know if I want to jump in just yet. It's a pretty hectic week, Hank. I'm going to take it very slow and easy on the accounts that matter, like my personal and my funded accounts. The only reason why I'm scaling up and trading this one is it's the last day to try to pass it. So we may as well just go for it. I heard about that from somebody else who I bet you use the same one as some other people. Oh, NQ's crazy, Jeremy, especially if you're used to ES. We kind of took out that low and then made a little gap up. Oh, damn, Hank. I didn't like how deep that one came back. I should have. I have to wait for the market to come into the gaps. I entered that way up here. Could have had an entry down here for an extra 5 points. I say for each green tree, each green tree I take, I add in. Each green trade I take, I should add in a contract. Yeah, that's super frustrating, Hank. Hey, Knives. We took. It's going very well. I'm only trading this combine right now. I've already taken. Yeah, I thought it is, Jeremy. I thought yesterday was the last day for it, but today's the last day. So if I don't pass it today, then it's gone. There's a few more people here, so I'll share again. This morning we had CPI. I wasn't planning on trading, but I had the charts open. We took out the low right here. We made a fair value gap up, came back in, entered it perfectly, wrote it up with one contract, and added another one. So it was up 360 on that, which I was also group trading on the funded account. So the funded account is up plus 360 as well. And I'm not going to trade that anymore today. We're only going to focus now on this guy. Isn't 4 contracts the highest? I think 4 is the most I can use on this. But we're at 3. If I take one more green trade, we'll bump it up to 4. Oh, okay, 5. So each green trade, I'll just add a contract. Or should I just go in at 5 right away? I just worry, like, I want to at least give myself an opportunity. If I over leverage too much, which I already am, we could be done in one trade. I mean, we just did it on this one with 2. That trade took, it's so crazy how much money you can get. That trade took 23 seconds. It was $290. Maybe I should just get combines and have YOLO days every day. You guys seem to like that. It's so boring trading responsibly. I'm going to pass this. You can just live through me. Hey, if that's what it takes to get you guys to trade correct and how you should, let me make all the bad decisions. I'll do it for you. They do have rules like you can't make too much. You can't make more than 50% of your profits in one day, which we might be borderline on that. Yeah, like if I make another 900, it's going to put me at like right around 1500. So we'll see. I don't know what they'll end up doing, especially with today being the last day. So, but regardless, we'll just go for it today. See what happens. I like we have this displacement up, but I don't like this candle right here with the wick. So I'm going to not take that. Yeah, our balance this morning was 1482, which means I have to make a little more than 1500 to pass it. So, but it's like 1518. Like, are they gonna not let me pass it over $18? I think last week sometimes I was taking trades when we get close to another low like that or a high. I would just get in expecting a little bit of a push past it. Wasn't willing to do that with 3 contracts though. Can we get a little more? Damn. Guys, we're freaking passing this today. We only need $427. 26. Oh man. Okay, if I just wait for that, that's exactly what I did this morning at CPI. I waited for a low to be taken and then see if we get a fair value gap in the opposite direction and then just get in. That one was a little intense with how much it moved and being in 3 contracts. Jesus. I feel like that's a pretty good. I mean, I would have killed it had we hit that low. So it's like 5-point risk. And we got 8 points out of it. So it's good. I mean, I'm not thinking about that in the moment, but if I just okay, I do very well if I put time in between the trades. It lets me like settle back down, wait for something, be patient, make sure it's a good setup and a good entry, and then I can take it again. Like if I were to get into something right now, most likely it's not going to be a very good setup. Uh-oh, YouTube's already giving me issues. Jesus. I don't know what to do. We can if this goes down again, well, I was going to say if it goes down, I could stream on Discord, but Discord is like only 720, and if I'm having upload speeds, it's going to be messed up there as well. Oh, God. Right? Yeah, we got 16,000 people. So you guys are killing the bandwidth. And my upload is under 10 right now. That sucks. Usually it's a little over 10, but it's like struggling to hit 10. All right, I think that message went away. All right. That's how it works, Knives. We're getting too big now. Where do we want to go? We came down and took out that 400 swing right there. I had a mental note of that earlier. I should have said something out loud. We would have been passed if we just held on to that, but was not willing to do that. This is looks pretty crappy. So we just need to be careful. Alito. I think I want to look for a short. Maybe after we take out some of these highs right there. Oh, there's a bearish fair value up on the 5-minute. It's not super strong, but it is something. So we'll see how it reacts right here. We need a fair value gap though on the 5-second. Yeah. Although I could see us going up and hitting this swing, but if we get a setup on the 5-second inside of the 5-minute, then I'll take it. Looks like it's struggling. Where is it wanting to go? All right. This was definitely an indication that we're going higher. Just don't know how high, because that taking out that swing right there, and then this reaction off of it. Oh, here's something. I don't know if I want to take that though. I should have waited for it to come up a little more. I don't like that. Damn, that was kind of like halfway of that displacement up. We did it. No. It was over 53. Mm. It was over 53 and we wicked up. Damn it. We hit it. Okay, we need $70. It's going to barely put us over 1500, which will be over 50%. I don't know if they'll count that or not because it's so little. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm definitely only doing one. We need 70 points. That's 5 points, right? No, we need less than that. 5 times 20 or 4 times 20. We only need 4 points. We only need 3 point. If I'll be technically over 50%, but only by a little bit. I need $70, so it's going to put me $20 over. I can't imagine that they're going to say that that's over 50% by going $20 over on one day. But what's the least that I can get by? 3.75. So 15 ticks. 3.75 times 20, 75. Commissions aren't $5, right? Tyler, where have you been? All right, so I need. Oh, we can just do the value. $75 take profits. Okay, we're just gonna do 15. So we just need one 15 tick point or one 15 tick move. The way Nasdaq is moving, I feel like I could just pull a delta and just close my eyes and click a button. I'm a little nervous right now, even though I shouldn't be because I thought this account was gone yesterday. But I don't know if you guys remember, but several weeks ago we were $60 away from passing an Apex account and I blew it. So this is my redemption. I think we just keep going higher. Come on. We got it. Yes. $1 over. We did it, boys. Yeah, now I gotta freaking pay $150 fee that I didn't want to pay. Okay, we're $18 over. They're not gonna call it on that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, they got me. They got. I canceled this account so I didn't have to pay for it, and now I have to pay more for it. If I was gonna let it reset, it was $50, and now I have to pay $150. But I don't have to pay that today, right? Like I can. I mean, we got Christmas coming up. We got trips going. I didn't really want to pay for this, so I can save this. What, Alito? What was it like? I have like a month to activate it or something. $30. All right. Maybe I'll just activate this after Christmas or something. I just really don't want to spend $150. I need to reactivate it. Yeah, well, it's just canceled in the sense that it won't renew. So if it's passed before the renewal, which would be tonight, I should be okay. There we go. I mean, I'm I feel like I could probably take the people that would be in my weight class with the way that they fight, which I'm not a fighter. I don't fight, but I feel like the way that they fight, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'd have a different story once I got hit in the face. Yeah, I'll talk to them, I guess. I'll just go ahead and start a chat with them. Yeah, it's not, you don't watch it for how they fight. It's because of how insane it is. And it's definitely much more fun live. I've watched it on TV and the quality sucks. Like it takes away the whole experience. But being there, plus we were front row, we had front row seats, so it was a lot more fun. Plus we had somebody that was in it. But I told you that story already. Yeah, I'll just contact them just to make sure. I think methodical. I think the next one is going to be in West Virginia, and we're all gonna. Our crew that went last time is gonna go. Yeah, I'll once I find out more details. Yeah, and plus like I don't think I would enjoy it if I wasn't sitting front row because then like you're just amongst the crowd, but when you're front row, you just have like the stage right there. Anyways, the tickets are only like $50 at front row. So I just sent a chat thing to TopStep and they had an automated, I was trying to talk to somebody, but they had like an automated bot, but it recognized what I needed. So I think we're okay. But it says yes, hitting your profit goal in a combine that was set to not auto renew will still count as being passed and offered as an express funded. So I think we're good. Oh, methodical. We just freaking did 1400. You can do 600. Talk to a human just to make sure. All right. Do I tell them that oh yeah. Plus those copiers sometimes mess up, don't they? Should I tell them that I went $18 over my 50%, or that should be fine? Didn't I get 1,400 yellow? I mean, yeah, technically, but it wasn't like too big, right? Yeah, I think $18 will be fine. I think I'm gonna be fine. The fact that they have a automated chat that says hitting your profit goal in a combine that was set to not auto renew will still count as being passed. Obviously, people have done that. So we'll just see tonight. I'm not going to contact them any further. Look at this this account. Look at this thing. Hit the daily loss that day, climbed up, and then started going down. Almost hit it that day. Hit it that day, climbed up, hit it yesterday, and then we passed it today. The reason why this worked is because I tried to come in having a clear head, not letting past days affect me. These last couple of months, I've been doing so much better with my emotions. But in the past, if I hit my daily loss limit, it was guaranteed I was failing it the next day. Guaranteed, because I could not recover emotionally from hitting my daily loss limit. And look, we had 2 days right here where we did lose in a row, and I thought the account was over. But I took some time off. I don't think I traded it. Or wait. I thought we did take a break on this. When did it? Took like a few days break or something, like a week or two. Anyways, you gotta try to not let that stuff affect you. But I'm not out of the woods yet, but I do feel like I've been doing much better lately with my patience and just accepting red days. Yesterday, my funded account was up to 300, and then I gave it all back to minus $100, and that sucks. Like I really wanted to keep going and try to build that back up, but I knew that was not a good decision. I was not in the right mindset, so I stopped trading it, and I was in the wrong mindset because I ended up hitting my daily loss on the combine, which the only reason why I kept going was because I thought yesterday was the last day. But it, like, the emotions are such a huge part of this. I even hit a daily loss limit on my funded already. If you guys remember, the first day I got it in the afternoon, I ended up going on and doing damage to it, and I hit minus 1,000. But I recognize, like, I can't do that. So came back the next day, up 900 that day, and then just trying to take it nice and easy. I talk as if I'm some professional who's got it all figured out, but I still have my days. I really want to trade the funded, but it's up plenty today. Don't need to risk that. thought maybe I would look for something after 10 on my AMP account, but I just don't like this. It's not offering real clear price action. Like we've got a gap right here. But I mean, do I trust that? The stop would have to be all the way down at the lows. We've got huge wicks in either direction, which I don't like that. On the 1 minute, like we're just grinding back and forth. And it may slow down considerably because tomorrow is FOMC. I'm so proud of this last trade right here. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have gotten in there. We just created all this displacement, so this thing could have came all the way back to, could have came down like 10, 15 points, and I would have had to just sit in it because it would have still been a valid long. If I waited just a little bit longer for this gap, that would have been better to enter in on. But we got lucky. If you guys trade on the 5 seconds, you have to be careful. It's just moving. It's moving too quick, and there's too many opportunities. You can't try to take every single thing. Like what I was saying earlier was, you give yourself. It works for me. After I take a trade, I give myself plenty of time to let. Even if I feel okay, there's still emotions in there from taking the trade. So I need to let that settle down, let the market move a little, then wait for another opportunity. You'll get one. You're not going to, just because you're like it. If you miss a trade, there's going to be more. Markets move all day long. And on the 5 second, there's plenty of opportunities. There's plenty of gaps if you trade like that. You don't need every single one. If you take a loss, it's not a big deal. Just wait, calm down. And when you're ready, there will be a gap for you to enter on. And they don't all work out. Have a fair value gap here, and we've just kind of gone through it. However, you could have entered and gotten a few points out of it. You got to just get in and get out. If I waited for this one to come down halfway, enter there at 75 and could have exited at 79. What did I say? 75 and 79. So like you could have easily gotten 3-4 points, and that's all you got to. That's all you have to aim for on these. I got lucky getting like 8 points on one of them, but that's not what I'm aiming for. If it happens to move a little quicker, then sure, I'll take it. Obviously, it takes me time to click exit. But as soon as it moves 2, 3, 4 points, I'm ready to click exit. And then wherever it fills me, it fills me. It might pull back and give me only 2 of those points. It may keep pushing and give me 6, 7 points. Well, how are I don't think I've seen anybody talk about any positions. Have you guys taken anything? This looks pretty trashy. If you were expecting us to move higher, then there are some entries on the smaller time frames, but it's nothing really looks that great. Now we could be rolling over. I don't know. Oh yeah, you got that off of this one? That one's not after 10. Hmm. Hopefully it comes down and lets you get in. I just hate how far away that gap is from the recent swing. 50 points. Might not offer a entry there. I don't know what the hell this is doing. I'm going to just close up shop early today, though. I mean, there's no point in me sitting here watching the market. I'm not interested in the markets unless I am taking trades. I do not care what it does the rest of the day. I don't care if it falls off. I don't care if it rips up 3,000 points. All I care about is that I came on here in the morning, took my trades, and then got off. If I'm zoomed in looking at the 5-second chart right here in this area, I honestly don't care what the market is doing overall. And if I just sit and watch the charts all day, it's just going to tempt me to want to trade. And I do have accounts I can trade on, but I need to just stay away from the temptation because I don't want to risk anything. I did good today. I made 360 on the funded, past another combine, so we'll have 2 fundeds, and we can start raking in the real money. It's about time. Just got to take it nice and easy like we have been. Hey, thank you, Methodical. All right. You guys have a great one. I'll chat with people throughout the day, I guess, in the Discord. Keep everybody updated with any trade you guys take. And if it's one thing you take from me, just please try and just be patient. You don't have to go crazy. Just take it easy. It's just a bunch of candles on the screen. Hank, you have a good one. Hope you're doing well. And see you guys tomorrow morning.